Public service announcement, make sure to check out my cover of Shawn Mendes In My Blood on this channel. You can just click on it. You can go to my recent videos playlist, but it is there. Please check it out. Thank you so much. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. We're here for another night of the battles. So how did it go? Well, let me tell you what happened. We started out tonight with TeamBlake. It was Kaleb versus Pryor Baird. They did Don't Do Me Like That by Tom Petty. And in rehearsal, Trace told them that it's hard to take liberties with a song like that and advised them to just hit it. Blake told Pryor he's on 11 the whole time, and Trace said he wanted to hear more of the melody. Trace also told them to do it as a tribute and be reverent. In the ring, they both had their guitars, and you could feel the energy and excitement as Kaleb launched into his verse. A solid vocal, and he took the low harmony. Pryor had a brighter sound, was sticking closer to the melody than in rehearsal. I was liking him better just because of the scruff in his voice and the emotional attack to the notes. Kaleb was smoother and found a few places to rough it up, but Pryor had already set the pace, and all the coaches stood for them. Kelly said they both had cool tones and were evenly matched. Alicia called their energy vibrant and went with Kaleb. Adam said there's a subtlety there with Kaleb that everybody noticed. And Blake chose Pryor, saying that there's nobody else who sounds like him. And Kelly chimed in to steal Kaleb. Win-win! There we go to start out this show. TeamAdam was up next with Mia Boostrom versus Genesis Diaz. They did Because of You by Kelly Clarkson. And in rehearsal, Adam told them that they should be singing back and forth to each other and interact a little, but said it's a very independent for both of them. Adam told Mia not to chew on her jaw. She was chewing on her jaw when she was doing some of her vibrato. Julia told them to figure out a way to make it their own by putting themselves in it. But Adam didn't want them to stray too far from the original. In final rehearsal, Adam told them both to loosen up. He said they were a bit stiff. In the ring, Mia got a little hum in before the verse and came in sounding a little like Adele, while Genesis had a higher, brighter tone. Loved Mia's emotion and the ferocity of Genesis. They had such different approaches from the beginning, and both were very good. Mia seemed on the verge of tears, and Genesis was pulling out the big notes. For me, they played a little too much to each other. Like, Mia came right out of her feelings. She'd be in there doing this, and then Genesis would start singing. She would immediately like look over, like, you know, it would just break her whole like concentration to me. But this was vocal excellence. Blake called them both great singers, but felt like Mia had the most complete performance. Alicia called Mia more earthy, but preferred Genesis. Kelly said Genesis is a pistol, but thought the song was best suited for Mia. And Adam chose Mia, mentioning her incredible vibrato and perfect technique. And if you choose me, please make sure to thumb up the commentary. Let me know that you're watching. Let me know that you are here. I am trying my best to keep up with this. Let me tell you, I've been a little bit under the weather, but I'm still here. This is Robert Anton. I hope you are enjoying it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I appreciate you watching, and I really appreciate your thumbs. Next up, there was TeamKelly with Justin Kilgore versus Molly Stevens. They did Burning House by Cam. And in rehearsal, Kelly told Molly she has one of the coolest tones she's ever heard, but wanted Justin to stretch more. Hailee told Justin to work on feeling like it's his story and his song. Kelly also told Molly to look out more and connect with Justin. In stage rehearsal, Kelly told them that they were both too stiff. So in the ring, Molly stepped forward with such a distinct tone. Then Justin came in a little weaker, but he had a nice clear tone. She was so invested in this story and sharing with him so much. At times her voice just rubbed across my skin. In harmony, their voices had so many pleasing levels, and it seemed like she was soothing him for this song. Nice work, though I felt he tried a few things that didn't land. I enjoyed both of them. Alicia noticed the tenderness between them, but leaned toward Molly. Adam thanked them for making him feel something and said no one sings like Molly. Blake said Justin's voice fit better into the song and said his performance was big, wide, and deep, but was impressed by Molly's voice. And Kelly chose Justin, saying he has a storyteller voice and a sweet falsetto. Next up, it was TeamAdam with Maya Bass versus Drew Cole. They did Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses. In rehearsal, Adam decided to change the arrangement around and told them that it needed energy. Julia didn't get enough of Maya until the end, so she wanted more of her up front. Adam had notes for them both in stage rehearsal. In the ring, Drew brought his guitar on stage and they had a hum harmony to start out. Drew got the first verse and Alicia said nice, while Maya got Kelly saying yeah when she came in with her low notes on the second half. He was behind the mic stand and she got to do more movement and work the audience more. Drew had a wonderfully soulful voice, but he sung a lot with his eyes closed, which I wasn't crazy about. While Maya was more presentational, she was walking the stage, she was doing this, doing that. that, you know, bending into it and really giving out some emotion. He came out of his shell more once they had the acapella moment, and 3 of the coaches stood for them, not Blake. Blake said it felt like a Grammy-ish performance and noticed how creative Maya was with the melody and preferred her. Kelly liked Maya's freedom. Alicia liked seeing 2 different interpretations of the song and called it 1,000,000% Maya's zone. Adam chose Drew, naturally going right against the grain he is, and Alicia chimed in to steal Maya, and I was so happy because I felt like she won it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, but I felt like she took it. Team Blake was up next with Justin Kirkdorfer versus Wilkes. Nobody to Blame They Did by Chris Stapleton. And in rehearsal, Blake told Jordan not to try and become what Chris is because he was trying to push and trying to get that gravel, which he doesn't really have. He also told Wilkes it's in his wheelhouse, but told him he needs to keep working on it. During stage rehearsal, they were really rocking out, but Blake told Jordan to watch one of his lines, you know, he wasn't quite hitting. In the ring, I liked the toe tap and pace of this as it started out, and Jordan was giving me vocals. I was like, go ahead on and sing, boy. He tapped into those lyrics and found his place. Wilkes made it seem so natural from the top to the bottom of his range, and their harmony was tight. I was loving Jordan throwing around the bike stand. He finally went and put it out of the way. This was another smooth versus gruff battle, but Jordan was using some very nice phrasing with swells and holding out notes, while Wilkes was a lot more straightforward with it. Very well matched pair vocally when they bent into that harmony together and took it up. I was like, go ahead on, y'all better sing. Kelly was so excited, complimenting them both. Alicia called it electric and alive. Adam said Wilkes is his favorite, but called Jordan a fantastic singer. And Blake chose Wilkes, mentioning his rough around the edges sound. And in the pimp spot tonight, it was Team Alicia with Jacqueline Lovey versus Britton Buchanan. They did Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. In rehearsal, Britton played guitar and Alicia told Jacqueline to be conscious that we can understand what she's saying. Then Shawn told her to fall off some of her breaky things, and he told Britton to think about what's going on and smile. And Alicia told him how to reach the melody that he was worried about reaching. There's some high notes that he wasn't too sure of, and she was telling him how to support and everything. In the ring, Britton brought his guitar again and got all the crowd swooning when he started the song. Jacqueline also got a very good response from the crowd, and Britton had to stop playing the guitar at one point to do a little hand choreography, I called it, showing some emotion. They were definitely singing to each other, and it sounded like 2 sweet, young, hopeful voices. Jacqueline had such a sweet, open sound that balanced well with Britton, and he did some nice, long-held notes. She was so invested in him in this performance. I wish they would have opened it up a little bit. They were doing a lot into each other, so I wish they would have took a little bit more of it to the audience, but they sounded really sweet and pure and honest together. Adam called Britton a badass dude and said Jacqueline was the sweetest thing. Blake said their singing and performance and stage presence was timeless. Kelly said we're underestimating Jacqueline, and Alicia chose Britton because she said he has a special thing, and then Blake chimed in to steal Jacqueline. Another win-win to finish the show, and y'all know that always makes me happy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the commentary tonight. I hope it wasn't too fast. I hope it wasn't too slow. I hope it wasn't too hard. I hope it wasn't too soft. Please make sure to check out my Shawn Mendes cover. I will have it linked in the description box. It's also in my most recent videos playlist. I thank you so much for watching. This is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. I'm out.